Welcome back, NOGIMATRATS here. We're going to find out why Craig Jones hates rolling with Nicky Rod. We know that Nicky Rod is a great grappler. He's the $1 million grappler, and we're going to see that even though he says he can roll light, he just can't. And Craig's going to show us how to handle that. Craig, reverse De La Riva, looking for that shin trap. Nicky trying to pull his leg out. Craig just inverting into the leg so easily there. Straight into the 50-50. Beautiful leg entanglement. Nicky Rod not known for his leg attacks, but he did nearly catch that toe hold versus Gordon Ryan. Pretty sure he broke Gordon's foot in that match. Now look at Craig, how he's got a good angle. His left knee's towards the floor. Had a triangle, but Nicky just pulled his knee out, freeing himself from the entanglement. Now he's on top, shin pin on the bottom leg. Craig trying to tempt him with that right leg, see if he'll sit back on it, but he's going to stay on top. Now watch, Craig's going to reach through for the far shoulder, see if he can connect his hands and pull in for a choi bar. Nicky keeping his head low and in front of the chest, stopping Craig from getting any closer. Nicky Rod's going to disengage. Craig holding onto a 2-on-1. Nicky trying to figure out how's he going to get past this guard. Obviously Craig is a submission sniper, so if you put yourself in the wrong position for a second, he can catch you in a really dangerous position. Looking for a false reap entry here. He's got the grip behind the knee. He's thrown the right leg over. He's pushing Nicky away. And he gets that left foot to the inside as well. And now watch. He's going to manage to get himself into a calf slicer by throwing that right leg over the top. Looking to lock a triangle on the outside position. Now he's going to let Nicky work and figure out the position. And I want to take this opportunity to tell you that this video is sponsored by BJJ Notes, the most trusted training journal for Jiu-Jitsu. It's used by over 15,000 grapplers, including myself and the students that I have where I teach. You can take notes, you can highlight your weaknesses and track your progress, and it just makes your training so much more efficient, so much more effective, and you can train smarter rather than just training harder. So if you're serious about your jiu-jitsu training and you don't want to lose track of your progress, check the link in the description and try it for free, or take advantage of their limited time offer on the annual subscription using the code NOGIMATRATS. Nicky back in the open guard, Craig laying on the hip, nice and relaxed. Look how sweaty it is in that gym as well. Imagine trying to finish a leg lock or wrestling from the feet, you'd be falling all over the place. Now look at this guard position Craig's using. It's called the pendejo guard. It's extremely similar to reverse De La Riva, where you use the legs to protect your hands so they can't peel your hands off of their legs. Craig inverting in between the legs, looking to get his hooks in. Nicky sat back, posting up on an arm, just trying to keep his legs away. Craig looking to solidify a leg entanglement. Nicky's going to rotate out, withdrawing his knee, and then he's going to come back up on top. Nicky with the left underhook, Craig framing against the neck, using that knee shield to hip away, create some space, throwing that right leg over the top, looking for that far shoulder clamp. And again, he's going to look to bring that knee inside his legs. Nicky sits back and Craig's going to lock a reverse close guard. Nicky just slipping out the back of it, leaving one leg on the inside. Craig locking the 50-50. And when the foot's sideways like this is where the opportunity for the Wadge lock comes in, which is like a side ankle lock from the 50-50. It's such a good finish. When the guy tries to defend the heel hook, he exposes the ankle lock and vice versa. The benefit of turning your leg like that is it allows you to extract the knee pretty easily, whereas if you cross your feet and turn inwards, it's much harder to escape because your leg's bent and it locks you into the position. Nicky Rod with an Achilles grip on the top leg of Craig. Craig with the De La Riva hook. Nicky's going to insert that hook behind the leg. Here you can get a really nasty ankle lock by driving the left knee inwards down towards the mat, bending the leg and going belly down. Nicky's going to choose to abandon the leg lock and come up on top. Nicky likes to pass from a really low position. He keeps his hips back and his legs out the way. But watch how every time he elevates that left leg, Craig's straight on it. So when Nicky postures up all the way to the standing position, Craig's already ready to invert. Nicky doing a really good job of killing the inversion by blocking the outside leg, controlling it with both of his hands. Really strong control with the bottom leg of Craig. He's grabbing the shin. Nicky's switching the hips and forcing the ankle out. But that grip that Craig had on the reverse De La Riva, where he went inside the ankle and cupped his own shin, it's so strong and it just glues you to your opponent. It's really hard for them to get out of it. Craig throwing that right leg over the hip again, looking for that calf slicer. And the Hulk actually tapped Joseph Chen with that calf slicer from the top position in the first CGI event. Nicky doing the right thing here, turning inwards is going to stop that pressure on the knee. If Craig can turn him to the outside and cross his legs, that calf slicer is going to be on and it's going to be tight. Craig disengaging and Nicky coming up on top. Look at the flexibility of Craig's right leg. Here he's going to invert onto his shoulders and backstep, looking for the saddle, rolling through, ending up in the 50-50 again. Nicky able to quickly withdraw his leg due to the angle. Nicky's going to come back on top. Craig in the knee shield with the left foot hooked on the hip. Nicky's going to clear that off. And that's the problem that Nicky's having, is that left foot hooked on the hip. Craig throws the right foot over and he's attacking that calf slicer position or inverting and backstepping on the leg. Now this is a dangerous situation because Nicky looks calm, but he's actually just loading up to explode and jump past the guard. He gets a good grip around the waist, but Craig's framing on the hips, trying to invert, pendulum in his legs. Nice pass by Nicky, just explodes out of nowhere, passing the guard of Craig Jones. Craig able to frame on the hips and pendulum in his legs, just creating enough space for him to escape his shoulders. Nicky disengaging to avoid any attacks from Craig Jones from the bottom position, because Craig has a really slick back take from when the guy attacks the dash choke. Probably developed that by training with Nicky Rod, because Nicky has a really seriously strong dash choke. It's one of his best assets, much better than his leg lock game. Both in a neutral position, Craig's going to post up on his elbow, Nicky's going to go through and lock an S grip around the waist. Nicky has elite level body lock passing. We saw that in so many of his matches on UFC, BJJ and CGI events. Unfortunately, we're not going to see it here because the time is going to go off and it's going to be the end of the round. Guys, if you want more in-depth breakdowns and exclusive content, check out our Patreon page. I'm going to put the link down in the description. We appreciate your support. Join the Rat Pack and subscribe to the channel. We already hit over 1,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of January. That's the goal. I'm sure that we can do it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.